All right, quick show of hands. Who here has ever stood in the supplement aisle, staring at these colorful bottles, wondering if they hold the secret to endless energy, perfect immunity, or maybe even superpowers? We've all been there, right? We're told to eat our veggies, get our steps in, and then there's this little voice whispering, maybe just pop a multi, just in case. But here's the real talk, my friends. Are these tiny pills actually mini health heroes? Or are we just, well, shelling out our hard-earned cash for fancy pee? Today, we're busting some myths and digging into the fascinating, sometimes surprising truth about multivitamins. Get ready to have your mind a little bit blown. So, why are multivitamins such a colossal deal? I mean, walk into any store and it's a veritable rainbow of bottles promising everything under the sun. This isn't just a passing fad. The multivitamin market is absolutely massive. We're talking billions upon billions of dollars globally. It's like a wellness gold rush. And it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? We're constantly bombarded with messages about convenience food, quick fixes, and the feeling that our modern diets just aren't quite enough. We're often stressed, running on fumes, and the idea of a tiny pill plugging all those supposed nutritional holes, super appealing. It's like a little health insurance policy, a nutritional safety net. But is that really what they are? Let's grab our magnifying glasses and dive into the evidence. Okay, deep breath. Time for some real talk. What does actual hard science say about multivitamins for the average healthy person? And by average healthy, I mean someone without a diagnosed deficiency or a specific medical condition that requires supplementation. Here's the kicker, folks. For the vast majority of healthy adults, countless large-scale, long-term studies have shown little to no evidence that multivitamins prevent chronic diseases like heart disease, cancer, or even help you live longer. Yes, you heard that right. The U.S. Preventative Services Task Force, after sifting through mountains of research, basically said, nope, not enough evidence for benefits in healthy adults. Why is this so surprising to so many of us? Well, it circles back to this incredibly important idea. Whole food is king. Our bodies are ridiculously complex, and the nutrients in real, unprocessed foods work together in ways we're only just beginning to understand. Think of it like this. A multivitamin is like giving you all the individual instruments of an orchestra, a trumpet here, a violin there. But real food? That's the entire symphony, complete with the conductor, the sheet music, and the perfect acoustics. Those extra compounds in food, the fiber, the hundreds of antioxidants, the unique phytonutrients, they all play an incredibly vital role in how your body absorbs and uses everything. When you just isolate a few bits and pop them in a pill, you lose that incredible natural synergy. Mythbuster time. Taking a multivitamin means you're covered so you can eat whatever you want. Big ol' nope. Multivitamins are absolutely not a magic bullet for a poor diet. They simply cannot replace the incredible, complex array of nutrients and beneficial compounds found in real food. If your diet is mostly processed stuff, that multi isn't gonna magically make you healthier. It's like putting a fancy tire on a car with a broken engine. It looks nice, but it's not getting you anywhere. Now, hold on a sec before you toss your multivitamin bottle into the recycling bin. Let's be super clear. There are specific groups of people who can genuinely benefit from supplementation. This isn't a blanket statement for everyone. Here's who we're talking about. Pregnant or breastfeeding women. Folate, or folic acid, is absolutely critical to prevent certain birth defects. Iron is also often needed due to increased blood volume. Older adults. As we get a bit older and wiser, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing certain nutrients like vitamin B12. Plus, we might not get as much sun exposure, leading to vitamin D deficiencies. People with certain medical conditions. If you have malabsorption issues like celiac disease or Crohn's disease, or have had bariatric surgery, your doctor will likely recommend specific supplements. Your body just isn't soaking up nutrients like it should. Vegans and vegetarians. Depending on their specific diet, they might need to supplement vitamin B12, mostly found in animal products, and potentially iron, calcium, or omega-3s. Individuals with very restrictive diets. This could be due to severe allergies, extremely picky eating, or other reasons that genuinely prevent them from getting a wide variety of foods. This is where it's absolutely crucial to talk to your doctor or a registered dietitian. They can actually assess your individual needs, recommend specific blood tests if necessary, and guide you on appropriate supplementation if it's truly needed. Trying to play doctor with yourself without understanding your actual needs can be a waste of money at best and potentially harmful at worst. Seriously, reach out to them. Believe it or not, when it comes to vitamins and minerals, more is definitely not always better. In fact, loading up on certain nutrients can actually be harmful. Think of it like watering a plant. Too little, and it wilts. Too much, and you literally drown it. Here's a quick, easy-to-understand science bite. Vitamins fall into two main groups. Water-soluble vitamins, like vitamin B and vitamin C, your body generally pees out what it doesn't use. So while megadoses can still cause things like an upset stomach from too much vitamin C, the risk of serious toxicity is usually lower. Fat-soluble vitamins, vitamins A, D, E, and K. These are the trickier ones. They get stored in your body's fat tissues, which means they can build up to toxic levels if you take too much, leading to some pretty serious health issues. For example, excessive vitamin A can cause liver damage and even birth defects. And too much vitamin D can lead to dangerously high calcium levels, which can mess with your kidneys and heart. Yikes! And here's another thing to be aware of. The supplement industry isn't as strictly regulated as the pharmaceutical industry. The quality, the purity, and even the actual amount of ingredients in a bottle can vary wildly between brands. It's a bit like the Wild West sometimes. So, if your doctor does recommend a supplement, choosing reputable brands that are third-party tested, meaning an independent group checks what's inside, is super important. So, what's the ultimate takeaway from all this? How do we navigate this vitamin jungle like the smart, savvy health adventurers we are? My advice boils down to a few key power plays. Food first, always. Seriously, this is your superpower. Prioritize a varied and balanced diet rich in whole, unprocessed foods. We're talking tons of colorful fruits, crunchy veggies, wholesome whole grains, lean proteins, and those amazing healthy fats. This is the absolute best, most effective, and safest way to get the incredible array of nutrients your body craves. Think about eating the rainbow. Each color often brings different vitamins and antioxidants to the party. Remember the synergy. Nutrients in food are like a super team, working together better than alone. Listen to your body and your doctor. If you genuinely suspect a deficiency, or if you have specific health concerns that worry you, please talk to a healthcare professional. They can run the right tests and give you personalized, evidence-based recommendations. Don't try to play Dr. Google and self-diagnose. It rarely ends well. Seriously, reach out to them. Be a savvy skeptic. If a multivitamin promises to magically cure everything from your bad mood to your bad hair day, give it the side eye. Seriously, if it sounds too good to be true, it almost always is. Consider your unique lifestyle. Are you living somewhere with hardly any sun? Are you on a very specific, restrictive diet for ethical or health reasons? These are factors that might genuinely influence your individual needs, and that's a conversation for your doctor or dietitian. To quickly wrap it up, for most healthy folks, a well-balanced diet gives you all the essential vitamins and minerals your body truly needs. Multivitamins are generally not a magic bullet for preventing disease or boosting overall health in this group, and sometimes taking too much can even be risky. But remember, for specific populations like pregnant women, older adults, or those with diagnosed conditions, targeted supplements under professional guidance can be incredibly beneficial. So the next time you find yourself wondering about those multivitamin bottles, remember this chat. Focus on nourishing your amazing body with delicious, real food first. And if you have any questions or just a gut feeling something's off, always talk to an expert. If you found this video helpful, insightful, or even just a little bit entertaining, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with a friend who might be curious about this topic.
And definitely don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive into health and wellness. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and stay healthy, my friends.